Yes.
Would you talk to us about the value of pets in our lives?
Oh, yes. I have a new puppy. I can tell you all about what is so exquisite as we are talking here about our capacity to connect as we go through these stages in life. Let's say our devic kingdom, which includes connection to animals, and that so often, as I've said many times, more than 90% of us at the moment of birth say no. Oh, I don't want to do this. And we move through our lives with fear of other two-leggeds, with fear of each other, with distrust, with profound anxiety. So the gift of pets is unconditional love. Someone who actually cares about us, who isn't interested in our degrees, in the money that we have, in the brilliance of our minds, but is interested simply in our presence. And one of the great teachings in this world today is to not try to get out of our physical form, but to get into our physical form in its actual potential. And so being with pets, we know, for example, helps people to actually live longer. Every elder person should have an animal, whether it's a fish or it's a plant or it's some other kind of pet, because they stimulate a sense of relationship. That's the gift of pets. All humans, we are group animals. We need that kind of connection. We don't want to be alone. We feel too alone. So a pet can be someone who understands us. Animals know when you're coming home at night, when you get in your car, when you're 20 miles away, they know that you're coming. A horse knows when you have fear. Animals understand us through our psychic energies. And we are just now evolving again at this time on the planet to recognize that these psychic, intuitive energetics describe who we are. So a pet can bring you peace. It can help you to unburden yourself emotionally. They will take the burden for you. I have had several dogs actually die for me when the energies were very intense and very attacking, again because of the discrepancies of routine and potential. And I've had several dogs be shot or have meet their death, and there's no question, because, and here's something that all pet owners will tell you: pets have souls. They have souls and they have spirits, and they have incarnations as well as do we, and they will come again and they will fulfill their contracts. So I think pets are very, very important. They're not about protection. So often people have a vicious dog for protection. We have to release ourselves from those illusions on the planet at this time. Our lives are not about protecting ourselves or survival, but our lives are about opening up, and that's what pets do. I find it very humorous that we talk to pets as if they were children. We baby talk them. We get these little tones of voice. Even I, knowing better, do it. But it is also the part of us that's sort of that sweet love. That love that's not trying to be intellectual, that's not trying to be smart, but that's just oozing, talk about juicy, just oozing out of us. We do that with children, we do that with pets. And it accesses that amplification of connecting from, again, just our presence. Nothing else is needed, And so I feel that pets are important, but I also feel it's important for us. 2 points there. One is to recognize that pets are not stupid, that they are brilliant, that they understand when it's going to snow. Even the ants get that, when there's going to be a tsunami. And we can learn a lot by learning to communicate telepathically with them and listen to what they have to tell us. It's quite amazing when we begin to open up that kind of a a dance between ourselves and them. So in other words, honoring them and seeing them with the gift that they bring. A dog has certain qualities, a horse has certain qualities, a fish has certain qualities that can teach us about our world around us. And I forgot the second part. It'll come to me. Again, we don't own our pets. Typically they own us. They choose us. They knew this in times past when they used cats and dogs and lions and other animals to protect their temples, protect their blood. And they had that conscious telepathic connection. We need to develop that now. The other part will come. Pets are good.
And they can be delicious if you cook them right. Oh, sorry.
That is
Can
true.
we continue on the animals a
Yes.
little bit and talk about when animals come to you as kind of like helpers, as children helpers, and show you things out in nature?
Yes. Well, one of the wonderful things about many animals is they force us outside. They have to be walked, or they have to be exercised, or they have to be given something. And so it creates with us a channel of relationship into the Devic kingdom, into the natural world. And this is very important for humans because we've lost that connection. A child that's disturbed, living in an apartment in a big city, can be brought into balance through an animal, through that connection that allows them to not have to justify or to be good or to be bad, but to just be present with them. And so animals understand that, and it's amazing to me to watch when, for example, animals are trained to be helpers for people that are have disabilities, for example, or older people. It's just exquisite to watch how they pick up all the signals, the body language, the smells, all of that, and can just align in such a way that it eases the heart. We know that people's blood pressure diminishes in the presence of animals, that they live longer because it gets them out of what's wrong with me to I better take care of my animal. It's very important as we come to our deaths, whether we're young or we're old, when we come to our deaths, to be able to extend our consciousness out and look around at those around us. How can I love you better? How can I give to you? And so animals provide the link, the capacity to do that.